हाय एवरीवन, आई एम आत्रेय एंड मैं अफोर्डेबल मेकअप ब्यूटी पे वीडियोस बनाती हूँ। तो अगर आपको ये सब देखना पसंद आता है, मेरे चैनल को ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब करना, इससे एक बूस्ट मिल जाता है। एंड इफ़ यू लाइक दिस वीडियो, ज़रूर मेरे वीडियो को लाइक भी करना। सो विदाउट एनी फर्दर डू, लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड विद टुडेज वीडियो। एंड इन टुडेज वीडियो आई एम गोना टॉक अबाउट bronzers in my life. Okay. So previously I have made many videos on bronzers and you guys seem to like my these type of videos. And bronzer एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जो कि इंडियन स्किन टोन के अकॉर्डिंग इंडियन मार्केट में मिलना बहुत मुश्किल है. Still I feel brands are not coming up with enough shade and undertone of bronzers and contours. So today I am having a lot of bronzers with me and contours with me. So इनके बारे में मैं बात करने वाली हूँ. तो I have palettes also, मेरे पास सिंगल भी है, and I have liquid and cream bronzers as well. क्योंकि मुझे लगा I will include everything and every product which I have used. I am not talking about new palettes जो कि मैंने रिसीव किया है, यूज़ नहीं किया है, but I'm gonna talk about the palettes and the products which I have used. With that being said, let's get started. Let's start with something which I have been using constantly ever since I have bought it. So I'm talking about this Swiss Beauty Sculpt Lift Contour Palette in the shade 02. मैंने इसके ऊपर सेपरेट वीडियो बनाई है. अगर आपको फेस पे स्वॉच देखना है आप जाके देख सकते हो, बट आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट द प्रोडक्ट एंड गिव यू हैंड स्वॉच, क्योंकि स्वॉचिंग ऑल ऑफ दीज ऑन माई फेस इट्स गोइंग टू बी लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट. बट इफ़ यू वांट समथिंग इन पर्टिकुलर यू कैन टेल मी, आई कैन मेक अ शॉर्ट फॉर दैट. मोस्टली आई हैव रिव्यूड ऑल द प्रोडक्ट्स, तो आपको स्वॉचेस बहुत ईजिली मिल जाएंगे. सो दिस पर्टिकुलर पैलेट हैज़ 4 शेड्स इन दिस. सो दो इसके अंदर ब्रॉन्जर्स हैं. वी आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट दी हाईलाइट एंड द पाउडर शेड, बट मैं ब्रॉन्जर्स की बात करूँगी. तो यू कैन सी एक इसमें थोड़ा कॉन्टोर शेड है, थोड़ा सा ये वार्म टोन ब्रॉन्जर है. सो these are like super smooth to touch, and this is what they look like. They transfer so well on my skin. I mean, I can't even tell you. This is what the look, this is both of them look like. So when I want that sun kissed glow, so I mix both of them and then I do my then I bronze my face. And if I want contour, so I use this one to contour my face. It contours beautifully. Today also I have used this one. This is so compact, इसको easily आप carry कर सकते हो, plus this is so cost effective. So मेरा number 1 recommendation जो है वो ये होगा. plus आपके पास एक highlighter and powder भी मिल जाएगा जो कि बहुत ही अच्छा है. And by the condition of the palette you can see I have used this one so much, and I would highly recommend you guys to get it. This is like one of the best bronzer slash contour I have used in a while. इसकी बात कर लेते हैं. तो पहले पैलेट्स की ही बात करते हैं. तो एक और पैलेट है जो कि मुझे बहुत पसंद है, वो है ये मेकअप रेवोल्यूशन का ट्रियो कॉन्टैक्ट ट्रियो कॉन्टोर पैलेट. नाउ दिस इज़ व्हाट इट लुक्स लाइक. नाउ ये है इन द शेड बेक्ड शुगर. एंड अगेन इसके अंदर भी आपको ये 3 शेड्स मिल जाते हैं. एक हाईलाइटर मिल जाता है. नाउ ये ब्रॉन्जर है एंड देन यू हैव अ कॉन्टोर. So I'm gonna swatch both of them, and trust me, these are supremely pigmented and very very buttery. ये वाला जो bronzing shade है ना, ये थोड़ा सा this is what it looks like. ये contouring के लिए काम आता है, नहीं bronzing के लिए. So what I like to do is I like to mix and match. मैं दोनों को mix कर लेती हूँ and then I use it on my face, and it looks so good. I mean, let me just give you a swatch of both. जब दोनों को आप एक साथ यूज़ करोगे, दिस इज़ वॉट इट लुक्स लाइक. सो इट लुक्स सो नेचुरल, सो ब्यूटिफुल. आई जस्ट लव दिस वन एंड आई हैव यूज्ड इट क्वाइट मच. एंड यू कैन सी आपको एक इसके अंदर ये हाईलाइटर भी मिलता है. हाईलाइटर इज़ नॉट दैट गुड, बट दीज टू ब्रॉन्जर एंड कॉन्टोर शेड, दे आर लाइक super good and worth the hype and worth your penny. तो इनकी बात कर रहे हैं तो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दिस पैलेट फ्रॉम शुगर. दिस इज इन द शेड 02 विविड विक्ट्री. ना इसका जो ब्रॉन्जिंग शेड है ना, आई लव दिस ब्रॉन्जिंग शेड. आई विल टेल यू वाई. दिस इज व्हाट इट लुक्स लाइक. इस तरीके से ये आता है. दिस इज़ नॉट वेरी पिगमेंटेड, एंड ये जो शेड है ना, इट इज़ लाइक बेयरली देयर. ये वाला शेड, ठीक है. सो बेयरली देयर शेड है. सो इफ़ यू वांट समथिंग यू वांट टू यूज़ ऑन अ डेली बेसिस, यू कैन गो फॉर दिस वन. प्लस इसका जो ब्लश एंड हाईलाइटर है वो भी बहुत अच्छा है. दिस वेरिएंट इन पर्टिकुलर विविड विक्ट्री इज़ रियली गुड एंड सूटेबल टू dusky 42 NC 42 तक आपको ये इजीली सूट करेगा. आई एम NC 42 and this suits me really well. This is not going to give you a crazy crazy contoured look. This is going to give you that nicely warm sun-kissed look. So उसके लिए आप इसको use कर सकते हो. Now if you are very very deep, ठीक है, आपका कलर बहुत deep है and you want something to show up on your skin, I have something for you. So this is Makeup Revolution Patricia Bright in the shade Dusk Till Dawn. ठीक है, इसके अंदर अगेन 3 आपको शेड्स मिलते हैं with a mirror. Really nice quality palette. This is what it looks like. And इसका जो ये contouring shade है ना, ये बहुत ही dark है guys. Can you see? So if you are someone जो कि you are having deep skin tone, you can go for this one. Like, can you see? This is so deep. It just looks so good. It is going to look so good on you. It doesn't look that great on me because for me I think this is going to be a little dark. But for you, if you are NC45 and above, तो ये आपके ऊपर बहुत ही अच्छा लगेगा. Plus you have really nice golden highlighter and this blush. So very worth it. And again बहुत ही pigmented है. इनमें से कोई भी चौकी नहीं है. पहली बात तो not a single contour or bronzing palette is chalky. They are like supremely pigmented and very very buttery on skin. Let's talk about individuals. So very first I have this NY Pro Bronze and Contour in the shade, this is in the shade, guys, shade is not mentioned. I will mention on the screen. So this is what the shade looks like. I think they have one shade only, I'm not sure. So again this is a little bit powdery. Okay, थोड़ा सा powdery है, ज़्यादा नहीं, बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है. This is the shade. Again काफ़ी प्यारा shade है ना, काफ़ी pigmented shade है. That's what I feel. Really really pigmented and बिल्कुल chalky नहीं होगा if you blend it nicely. ये थोड़ा सा powdery है, थोड़ा सा chalky हो सकता है, but if you blend it nicely, this is going to look amazing. Plus that is very very inexpensive. Now next one I have with me is this one. This is the Cuffs and Lashes 220 something cupcake. Yeah, this is what it looks like. ठीक है, और इसके अंदर मेरा shade is coconut. It doesn't have any fragrance. That's a very good part. And this is the shade. This is not very very this is very pigmented. What I was trying to say is this is not very soft. Okay, can you see? This is so pigmented. I mean super duper pigmented. So plus again this can go a little chalky, but if you blend it nicely, this is going to blend really good. जल्दी से blend करना होगा and you have to remove the excess. Now this is not super smooth, so ये patchy हो सकता है, but be very careful. Use a very light hand to apply that one क्योंकि ये बहुत ही inexpensive है. So you have a really good option and this is made in India, so that is why I mentioned it here. Again for deeper skin tone I have something which is so good. This is LA Girl Lost in Paradise bronzer palette, and can you see the amount of product you are getting over here? This is 15 grams of product, which is like amazing, and the packaging is super good. Smells like coconuts. Yeah, and again let me just give you a swatch. This is also very very pigmented, and this is very buttery, very buttery. I mean I must say so buttery on skin. Like let me give you a nice swatch. Yeah, can you see this? This is a perfect bronzing shade for me. थोड़ा सा ना ये reddish bronzer है तो मुझे ये इतना पसंद नहीं है, but if you are darker than me, you are going to love this. I don't apply it that much, but darker skin tone are going to enjoy क्योंकि इसका formula is super soft and ये cakey या patchy बिल्कुल नहीं होगा. Next up I have this one. This is Revolution Super Bronzer, and this is in the shade, I'm not finding the shade, I'll mention over here. And this is Revolution Relove, and this is what it looks like. Let me just give you a swatch. Again, this is what it looks like. This is more of a bronzer, not a contour. You can see because it has warm undertone and it looks so good on skin. And इसका जो color है ना, undertone है, ये थोड़ा सा different है from rest of my bronzers. If you can see, it is very similar to the Sugar one. ठीक है, तो this is again very nice and very inexpensive also. Now this goes super creamy on my face and it doesn't look very made up, so you can go for this one if you are looking for something which is not that highly pigmented, but again it looks good on your skin. Next move to something which is very new for me. This is the MUA Sun Kissed Bronze. This is soft and bronzing powder that adds instant color and definition. चलो तो देखते हैं इसको खोल के. This is what it looks like. I got this from Purple, I believe. Yeah, and again ये भी बहुत ही अच्छा है. And this is not again very pigmented. This is really natural looking bronzer. ठीक है, like contouring आप कर सकते हो इससे. This is what it looks like. So if you're fairer than me, so you can definitely go for this one. People with my skin tone, for us, this is like a faint of color. So just make sure if you're buying it, you have to go layers and then you can apply this one. Why I mentioned it over here? Because if you are NC 40 or below than that, so you can definitely use it for that instant bronzing. So yeah. Now guys, next one I have this My Glam Pose powder. I don't like products from My Glam, but this one is really good. And this is what it looks like. This is the shade. All my fingers are so dirty. Again, this is going to give you a very natural finish. Like this is the shade. You probably can't even see. This is the shade. So this is going to give you a very natural everyday sort of finish. If you want something which is very light on your skin, go for this one. This is not powdery. This is going to apply very smoothly. I like this one for everyday use. Alright guys, now moving towards the liquid and cream contour. Very first thing, I have this Milani Super Charge Cheek Plus Lip Multi Stick. Like basically I use this for like as bronzer. तो इसका मैं swatch दिखा देती हूँ. This is what it looks like. This is like super glossy, super nice on skin. Can you see the glossiness going on? तो इस तरीके से ये आता है. Like again, this is the shade. Very glossy. So you can use this as your bronzer. This is not very pigmented. Again, this is for your daily use. You can't use this. And again, now I have broken the product. Anyways, and this has started to melt, so I have to keep this in my fridge. But this particular shade and the consistency of the product is super good and super creamy. So if you have dry skin, you can definitely go for this one. And this is going to give you a very natural finish, very nice bronzy face. So if you are going on to beach, you can definitely consider using that one. Next up, I have this from Makeup Revolution. This is their super dewy liquid bronze dark to deep. Let's swatch this. Again, I don't use a liquid bronzers that much. Taken way too much. But this one in particular is super good. This is super creamy, super blendable. And I can contour my face using this one nicely. This is a contour shade, yeah. And again, when you blend it, super creamy. I don't have space left on my hand. Super creamy and goes super duper nicely on my skin. So I love using this one when I don't want to look made up. I use this one and my face looks very natural yet contoured. This last one is like super inexpensive. This is Strobe and Shape from the brand Blue Heaven. You get strobing cream, which I don't like that much, but what I like is the bronzer. And let me give you a swatch of the bronzer. This is what the bronzer looks like. Oh wow, this gives competition to any high-end product, guys. Super creamy, super duper buttery, super duper easy to blend. Like very nicely you can blend it and it looks so good on your skin. So guys, that was it. All my bronzers and contours. Like this is not all. These are the products which I haven't shown in a video like pura. I have shown you products earlier, but I haven't included them in this video क्योंकि वो तो पुरानी videos हैं. If you want to know any other bronzer, if you want me to try out any other bronzer or contour, you can let me know in the comment section. I will be happy to make that, like try that. So बताना मुझे इनमें से आपका favorite कौन सा है. I will see you guys in my next video with some exciting content, and also let me know what else you want to see. So मिलती हूँ आपसे next video में. Till then, goodbye.